Did you know that nearly 50% of marriages in the US end in divorce? And shockingly, 70% of couples report feeling disconnected or unhappy in their relationships after just a few years. These statistics aren't just numbers, they reflect real people, real emotions, and real struggles. The truth is, falling out of love doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow, gradual process that most people don't even see coming. So, what's the real reason people fall out of love? It's not about finding someone new or losing attraction. The real cause lies in small, unnoticed habits that slowly weaken the bond you once shared. In this video, we'll uncover these hidden reasons, and more importantly, we'll explore what you can do to protect your relationship from them. Stick around, and you might just discover the missing piece to keeping your love strong and thriving. Chapter 1: The Love Illusion. When passion fades to habit, love often begins with intense passion. But over time, that spark can fade, and what's left is a comfortable routine. While routines are good for stability, they can kill the excitement that once made the relationship feel special. In fact, studies show that couples who don't actively work to keep the new relationship energy alive experience more dissatisfaction. According to a study from the University of Toronto, couples who engage in new, exciting activities together are 42% more likely to report increased relationship satisfaction. So, how do you keep the passion alive? It's about introducing novelty. Instead of falling into a predictable pattern, try new things together, like taking a dance class, traveling to a new place, or even just changing up your date nights. Keep things fresh, and love will feel more like a thrilling adventure, not a dull habit. Chapter 2: Emotional Drift. How unspoken expectations erode connection. Unspoken expectations are like slow leaks in a tire. Over time, they can deflate the connection between partners. One person might expect more affection, while the other believes they're doing enough. These small gaps in understanding can grow bigger and lead to emotional distance. A study published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships found that 64% of relationship conflicts arise because one partner's unspoken needs are not being addressed. To prevent emotional drift, communication is key. Make it a habit to check in with each other regularly about how you're feeling, and share your expectations openly. Don't wait for the problem to snowball. Talk about your needs early on to avoid the silent gap that can widen over time. Chapter 3: Mirror Mirror. The role of self-evolution in relationships. People change. It's inevitable. But sometimes, those changes can create a disconnect between partners. Relationships are most successful when both people grow in ways that complement each other. According to psychologist Dr. John Gottman, couples who don't evolve together are more likely to fall out of love. Growth doesn't just mean career changes or hobbies, it can be emotional and psychological. If one partner grows emotionally while the other stays stagnant, tension builds. So, what's the strategy? Embrace each other's growth. Celebrate changes and support each other in new endeavors. Couples who learn to evolve together build a deeper bond that can weather the storms of life. A relationship isn't a static thing, it's a living, breathing partnership that thrives on mutual growth. Chapter 4: The Hidden Danger of Comfortable Love. Comfort is often seen as the ultimate goal in relationships. But comfort without challenge can lead to boredom. The comfortable phase can often mean that the excitement and spontaneity that once made the relationship thrilling has faded. Research from the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology reveals that 40% of couples who report being in a comfortable phase struggle with dissatisfaction. They feel more like roommates than lovers. So, how do you tackle this? Mix things up. Instead of just enjoying the comfort, introduce challenges and shared experiences that keep both of you on your toes. Compete in a friendly game, start a new hobby together, or even challenge each other with thought-provoking conversations. A little discomfort can reignite the excitement and remind you both why you fell in love in the first place. Chapter 5: The Silent Killer. Emotional baggage and its hidden weight. Emotional baggage is a heavy load that many people unknowingly carry into their relationships. It's not just about past heartbreaks, it's about old patterns, fears, and unresolved issues. According to Dr. Laura Berman, a relationship therapist, unaddressed emotional baggage can creep into relationships and poison them over time. When partners don't deal with their past, it's easy for those old wounds to affect their present. One study from the University of Houston found that 43% of couples experience distress due to unresolved emotional issues. So, how can you fix this? Start by acknowledging your baggage. Have an open conversation about your past struggles and work together to address them. Don't let old hurts dictate your future. Healing is a joint effort that requires transparency and a willingness to let go of the past. Chapter 6: The Social Media Trap, Comparison and the Erosion of Authentic Connection. Social media is a double-edged sword. On the one hand, it connects us, on the other, it can create unrealistic comparisons. We often see perfect relationships online, but behind those photos is a different reality. A study by the American Psychological Association revealed that 30% of people reported feeling inadequate after scrolling through social media, especially in the context of relationships. Comparing your real-life relationship to curated versions online can lead to dissatisfaction and insecurity. The key here is to focus on your unique connection with your partner. Avoid comparing your relationship to others, and instead, build your own narrative. Take a social media break if needed, and focus on creating meaningful memories with your partner, free from the pressure of public perception. Social media may offer a snapshot of someone's life, but your love story is a much deeper and richer experience. If you're finding these insights helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to stay updated on more relationship tips and advice. In the end, love isn't a static feeling, it's a dynamic and evolving experience. Relationships take work, and the real reason people fall out of love is often because they stop nurturing the bond they once shared. But by introducing novelty, improving communication, embracing growth, keeping things exciting, addressing emotional baggage, and avoiding social media comparisons, you can protect your relationship from fading into the background. Love requires effort, but the rewards are worth it. Keep the fire burning, and your relationship will stay strong, vibrant, and full of happiness.